Hey everyone, welcome back to the film Frontline. I am beyond excited today because we are finally diving into one of the most anticipated indie horror projects of the decade. If you've been anywhere on the internet lately, you know the name Markiplier, but you've never seen him quite like this. We are talking about the big screen adaptation of Iron Lung. This isn't just a YouTuber making a movie. This is a massive cinematic moment that is about to redefine what indie horror can achieve. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's break down everything you need to know about this claustrophobic nightmare. The premise of Iron Lung is deceptively simple, which is exactly why it works so well. Based on the viral game by David Szymanski, the story takes us to a desolate future where every habitable planet and star has vanished in an event called the Quiet Rapture. What's left of humanity is stranded on space stations, and their only hope lies in a literal ocean of blood on a desolate moon. You play, or in this case, watch, a convict who is sent down into this abyss in a tiny, rusted-out submarine called the Iron Lung. The catch? The sub is welded shut from the outside. There are no windows. You're navigating blindly through a sea of blood, relying only on a map and a camera that takes grainy, delayed photos. The film takes this terrifying concept and turns the volume up to 11. From the moment the movie starts, you feel that crushing weight of the ocean. Markiplier, who not only stars in but also wrote and directed this film, clearly understands that the greatest fear is the one you can't see. The sound design is the real MVP here. Every creak of the metal, every groan of the hull under the immense pressure, and the muffled thuds of something moving outside in the blood. It creates this unbearable tension that never lets up. It's a masterclass in atmospheric dread. Let's talk about the world building for a second, because the quiet rapture is such a haunting concept. The movie spends time fleshing out the desperation of the human race. We aren't just looking at a scary monster movie, we're looking at a civilization on its absolute last legs, willing to sacrifice human lives just for a chance at finding resources in a literal bloodbath. The film explores the psychological toll on our protagonist. Imagine being trapped in a metal coffin, knowing that if you succeed, you're still a prisoner, and if you fail, you're crushed or eaten by something prehistoric and impossible. It's a total no-win scenario that keeps you on the edge of your seat. One of the most impressive things about this production is the commitment to practical effects. In an era where everything is oversaturated with CGI, Iron Lung feels tactile and dirty. The set of the submarine is small, cramped, and covered in grime and rust. You can almost smell the metallic scent of the blood and the stale air inside the cabin. Markiplier reportedly used a record-breaking amount of fake blood for this film, and it shows. When things go wrong, and believe me, they go very wrong, it's messy, visceral, and incredibly impactful. Now, for those of you who love fan theories and Easter eggs, there is so much to chew on here. The film expands on the lore of the moon, ATRAI, in ways the game only hinted at. We get glimpses into the technology of this dying era and hints about what actually happened during the rapture. Is it supernatural? Is it a cosmic anomaly? The movie keeps some cards close to its chest, which I absolutely love. It respects the audience's intelligence enough to let us wonder. Moving into my The Film Frontline opinion, honestly, I am floored. There was a lot of skepticism about whether a YouTuber known for Let's Plays could translate that energy into a serious, high-stakes horror film, but Markiplier has silenced the doubters. This is a girl boss move of the highest order, taking full creative control, self-funding, and delivering a vision that is this uncompromising and dark. The pacing is deliberate. It's a slow burn that builds into a chaotic, heart-pounding finale. The performance is grounded. You feel the isolation and the mounting panic in every breath. It's not just a movie for fans of the Dame, it's a movie for fans of pure, distilled cinema. It proves that horror doesn't need $100 million budget to be effective. It just needs a terrifying idea and the guts to execute it perfectly. Now, what really stands out to me is the subversion of the typical horror protagonist. Usually, there's a glimmer of hope or a way out. But here, the horror is existential. It's the realization that you are a tiny speck in a vast, uncaring, and blood red universe. That kind of cosmic horror is so hard to get right, but Iron Lung nails it. So, if you are looking for a movie that will make you feel incredibly grateful for open spaces and fresh air, this is the one. It's intense, it's bloody, and it's a brilliant debut for Markiplier as a feature filmmaker. I cannot wait to see where he goes from here and how this influences other creators to take the leap into big screen storytelling. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think the YouTuber to director pipeline is the future of indie cinema, or is this just a one-off success? And more importantly, if you are offered freedom in exchange for one dive into a sea of blood in a welded shut sub, would you take the risk? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Film Frontline for more deep dives, industry news, and all things cinema. Until next time, stay curious and keep watching.